literally kiss. You just gotta be the biggest ass kisser politician. Da da da. You're gonna do whatever it takes to make it, man. Because it's competitive, and it's a business. At the end of the day, it's not the music industry, it's the attention industry. And if you want to go even further, you're competing with Netflix. You're competing for people's time the same way all these apps are, the same way everything is. Competing for people's time. So, like, why is there people in here listening to me? I mean, you guys could be doing whatever with your fucking life. You fucking bitches doing whatever. Why are you listening to this shit? You know? Like, I don't know. But it has to be like that. It can't be this fucking choreographed da-da-da. And now music is the most strategic shit. You gotta be. Just to work around all this technology and work and get people's attention, you know? So fuck all that shit, man. You might as well get a job. Just get a job. Your life would be chill. Like, if you want to do it to girls and money, like, there's probably 100 celebrities a year. And they make a couple million and they're out. They're out in a couple years. I saw the other day, there's 100 billionaires a year just in America. Some shit like that. I don't know the right numbers, but some shit like there's more people making. I'd rather make money and no one know who I am. Make $1 million. That's fucking easier than doing this shit. Might as well, you can put your effort towards that if you really want to, like, make money or fuck bitches or do whatever and be like a high status guy. Music, you're looked at like a bum even if you are successful, especially on some underground shit. So, bro, like, why you really want to do it? You know it doesn't make anyone happy. You know all artists of all time, from Elvis to now, none of them are happy. So you gotta want to do it because it's all you fucking know. That's really the only reason I do it. It's really all I know. It's all I've ever looked up to, and it's all I've ever fucking really done since I was like 14. And just studying shit. But at the same time, it's like, it's not a good path. So, you got it. You're literally, this is where I found kind of hiccups in this shit. When I started getting attention, I started losing motivation because I saw how kind of like shady and lame it is. And just how like it's not really even gonna like, you lose motivation. And that's why these motherfuckers lose. That's why they don't drop. That's why even big artists are there. Because they don't care. Because they already made all the money. And it's like, bro, it's hard to be Michael Jordan. It's hard to be Drake. Like, it's hard to be great. Like, it takes a lot of fucking work to be that type. You know, like, it takes a lot of sacrifice and everything. You gotta sacrifice your whole life. So, I don't know, bro. Gotta just change your priorities with it. But for the first time, motherfuckers can make $100,000 a year off music. Being like my level or a little bit bigger. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. If I worked harder, like, I could make $100,000 off music just by doing like work for people. That's how I make money off music. I don't make any money off people being in my life. I don't make any money off streams and reposts really and that shit. It's just doing shit. Like, that's how I make money, is like music video edits, like beats, like mixing, like doing shit for people. That's how you make money. You can make money in that. There's lots of shit to do. But the thing is like, I just want to focus on making my own. Because I'd rather get a job. And then I can come home and work on music and I enjoy it. Now I can't even work on my music because then I'm working on music all fucking day. You know, like, then you're not even really passionate. And I think that's what happened to me. I just had to, I didn't have a choice. I had to make money. I was in fucking Mexico. Like, I couldn't go home. And someone who depended on me, like, I had to fucking, I had to make $2,000 a month at least off music. So you're not focused on doing it for the right reasons. And then I got burnt the fuck out. And then I came back to Canada. I went to Vancouver. I went to Montreal. And I thought I was going to be okay to, like, whatever shit's open, da-da-da. You know. And I just got burnt the fuck out. Because I had nowhere to stay. And shit was so expensive. Canada's so expensive. The inflation got, like, shit's crazy this summer. So then I'm just sleeping on couches, doing whatever, like, living like shit. Can't record, can't fucking mix or anything. Like, how the fuck you gonna make? Wasn't making any money. So I was just like, I'm just gonna take the whole summer off making music. I'm gonna take the whole summer off making music. Drink out a fucking... skin. But yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this. I'm just gonna chill, have fun. But I'm not gonna focus on the music because it was getting, like, repetitive. Like, I was just making songs just to make songs. Like, I was just, like, going through the motions, and you can hear it in the music, like, you know. So I wasn't passionate about it because I was just not passionate about it. Just lost the motivation because I saw how even if I got to that next level, it's gonna be lame. And you kind of just realize shit. You're like, fuck, what's the point of all this? Why am I going so hard? Like, but if you chill out, I took a couple months just to not, but the problem was I didn't, like, get better myself. I didn't, like, have a home and, like, fucking sleep and, like, so then it just got even more burnt out. And yeah, from May 11th to September 1st, I didn't stay in a place for more than a week. And I didn't sleep. But I just didn't have a choice because I don't really have a home like that. This is my only home here. And it's way out in the middle of fucking nowhere. This is where I'm from. It's real, like, I'm staying in a cabin. It's about 2 hours away from any real kind of civilization other than, like, towns of, like, 10, 20 people, like, farms and shit like that. Yeah, I'm from Manitoba, Brandon, Manitoba. It's, like, above North Dakota. So, bruh, it's real rough. Like, everyone, it's, like, minus 40 in the winter. Like, it's literally probably one of the coldest places on Earth. So no one does anything all winter. Like, this whole, like, oh, you gotta, like, quarantine or whatever, stay inside all winter. Well, that's not new to Manitoba people. Like, we kind of hibernate all winter anyways. But when I was growing up, it's kind of back in the time. Like, it's kind of behind the times type shit. Because it really is, like, rural. So Canada, Americans don't realize about Canada. It's really rural. Like, it's only 35 million people in that whole area of land. And most of them are in Toronto and Vancouver. So, like, I'm in the middle where there's no one. Like, Manitoba's probably bigger. It's probably the size of Texas with less than 1 million people. And most of them are in one city. And I'm not even from that city. I'm from a town with, like, 60,000 people. Like, it's not really a town. Like, it's a city. But the culture is just different. Like, it ain't got culture. Like, it just, people haven't lived here, I don't think. It's kind of creepy. And I haven't been to my hometown in probably, like, 2 years. Because my mom moved to the bigger city, Winnipeg. And then she lives with her boyfriend and stuff. So we have, like, a little cabin out here. And it's about 2 hours away from Winnipeg, 4 hours north from Brandon. And it's, like, really, like, northern Canada shit. Like, there's bears and shit, and, like, it's really cold, and, like, there's like northern lights and shit out here. There's like northern lights when you go outside, but it's, you realize at night, when you go out at night, you realize it's so quiet. You're like, it's creepy. It's like paranormal, and that's why like it's the number one UFO sighting place in the world too. Like there's no people, and I don't think there's ever been people living here really. There was like Aboriginal people, and most people from here are Aboriginal, and like my dad's Aboriginal on that side of the family. I didn't really know, so I didn't really grow up with that. But my dad was Aboriginal, and like just no one else, like there's no history here. Like it's too cold. Like 300 years ago, there's probably nothing going on here. Until, people could survive here. A very little amount of people here. So it's kind of the opposite of haunted. Like I think haunted is like spirit. Like I lived on Hollywood Boulevard for like 2 weeks. When I was like 18, I went to LA and lived there for like 6 months. And I just like, for a time period I was living in like a little studio, like recording studio thing, like basically just like a trap. And people would just like have their little recording studios or whatever in this like building that the people didn't even own. It was kind of like an abandoned building, but it was right on like Hollywood Boulevard, the little like, star bullshit. And that place was haunted, bro. Like sleeping there, it was actually haunted. And that whole area, like all it's all haunted. Like just in general, I feel there's a lot of weird spirits there. But I actually had an interaction with a homeless ghost. This fucking homeless person this girl, she would always be at the Juicy Wings or something like that. That like right below the building was like connected to the building was this like it was called like Juicy Wings or something. And she'd always be out there asking for $1 to play Cardi B. She'd always be like, "Can you get $1 to play Cardi B?" And this one time I was going to a grocery store like down the street from there, and I go by, and I don't know why, but I usually don't like. At that time, I had literally no money. I was sleeping in like vans and shit. Like I had no money. Probably had $100 to my name, but I gave her $1, and she goes into the juice thing and plays Cardi B. And as we're leaving, I was with Bill Gates, and as we're leaving, we go to the grocery store. It's like the middle of the day, and she's in the grocery store like shopping, and we're like, you were just dancing. You just went inside to dance to Cardi B. There's no way you got here before us. And you're like, and she was like about to check out, and I had her like finished her shopping. Same girl. Like we acknowledged each other. We were like, "Hey," and we just looked at each other like, how is that possible? And the craziest part, man, this is what people aren't going to believe, but this is the craziest part. This is 100% true. We go back, we do our shop, like, I guess it's not crazy, but we didn't even do our shopping because we were freaked out. We were just like, what the fuck? Because we were already saying that place was haunted. So we just go back, and as we go back, she's dancing in the Juicy Wings. No, we're fucking live, bro. And that's when I realized there's definitely homeless ghosts. Like, for real. Homeless ghosts, man. I'm saying, like, you don't know who you're interacting with. So be nice to everyone, man. You don't know who's a homeless ghost. You don't know what the fuck's going on. It's new stuff every day. You just gotta get outside. Get off fucking Twitter, go outside, like, for real. Don't just look at a tree or touch some grass. Go out and fucking go to some random ass country. Go out to the middle of fucking nowhere with no money and talk to motherfuckers. Go to a fucking random little bar in Mexico, some dumb shit. And just turn the fuck up and talk to random people. Like, you're gonna learn shit. You're gonna see shit. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is life? What is this shit? And then you start... That makes you smart, man. Fuck all that other shit. If you ain't do that shit, you don't know nothing. That's the problem with that's why we're more conservative than our parents. That's why the people are just more, like, not fun. Because they've never done nothing. They just sit at home on their phones. You know, you gotta do shit, man. And it's hard with all the pandemic bullshit. Like, it's hard. Like, they're making it hard for motherfuckers to just live and experience life and learn, you know. And so I don't know. You gotta figure it out. It's just the time. It's just the time that we're in. But as fucking young people in general, you better have some fun, man. You better have some fun, because you're gonna grow the fuck up, and you're not gonna be able to have fun. And you're gonna be like, why the fuck didn't I have some fun and do something? So you gotta, and you learn too. Don't see it as just like, I beat myself up when I'm not working on music or not working on shit. But, like, then you're not enjoying your time when you're not. And if you take time away, like I took the whole summer, I didn't make any music, because I just wanted to, you know, live life. And then I took a break, so then when I came back, it was much better. The music wasn't so, like, repetitive, you know. Like, I was getting into a rigmarole. But I realized shit's addicting as fuck. I am addicted to my phone. But I think I'm more addicted to posting than reading. So, I don't know. Nah, I haven't seen Bill Gates since I was in Mexico with him. I haven't seen him in like 3-4 months. It's crazy, man. But I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I'm out here. I'm in the cabin. I'm in Manitoba. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I've been just working. I've been here for a month, not on my phone. It's not just like I've been off Instagram, like I haven't been on my phone. I might check my phone, just my messages, like people, like, but not Instagram. The only thing I was going on sometimes, yeah, just messaging people. And then Discord just for the hardcore fans and shit. People I would probably be, I was thinking, be like maybe concerned about if I'm not posting. So then, but you gotta take some time away from all this shit and figure out, like, what the fuck you really want to do with all this, you know? Take it in whatever direction. But yeah, bro, I've probably been on here too long. I'll play one more song. I'm gonna start going live and shit. Maybe. I don't know. I always say that I'm going to, but then I don't. Okay, I'll play this. This is kind of cool. Oh shit, it's loud as fuck. I'll play this. So 40 people and then we'll go. I'm drinking beer that's warm, so I put ice in it in a fucking Popeyes cup. Kind of drunk. Can't get you at this.
Can't get you out my head, even though you're gone.
I'm gonna try.
What you said, run to heart. Can't forget what you did, was my heart always wrong. Run away with my love and just leave me behind. You can't take it all, I don't expect you to call. Run away, hope that I just don't lose my mind. You were there for it all, but can't feel the fall. So you're gone and nothing seems real when those days can't feel pretend. I don't know what's happening, I'm by myself in a place I've never been. I don't really know, but lately I can't remember what I'm living for. But it's not the first time I have figured it out on my own. Is it all in my head again? Was I saying, left me on red again? In a house on my bed, chasing my death again. Caught in my time, on above my head again. Oh, you're doing fine. Can't get you out my head, even if I want to. Can't get you out my head, even though you're gone. Can't forget what you said, run to heart. Can't forget what you did, was my heart always wrong. On away with my love and just leave me behind. You can't take it all, I don't expect you to call. Run away, hope that I just don't lose my mind. You were there for it all.
So I'm making lots of stuff, man. I'm making lots of stuff. Okay, I don't know. I'm too drunk to be online now.